All right, we are back with another Diablo Immortal video. In this one, we were given access to the patch notes that just went live right now. By the time you see this video, we were actually given it to it ahead of time so we could digest it, understand where we're going to be getting, and then regurgitate it in the most awesome pile of awesomeness that we could. So let's get straight to it. Again, it looks a little different than what you're seeing on the actual battle.net website or blizzard.com or diabloimmortal.com, whatever it's on. Because we got it a little early. So Brave the Fae in the Withering Wilds. So essentially the update is coming next week on March 20th, which is very exciting. There is going to be a new main quest line. In this update, we're also going to be getting the overhaul to the battlegrounds. Now, it is at the point now where I can finally share with you that I was part of the initial testing crew that was about, gosh, almost a month ago now. So I'm very much looking forward to getting back into it again. This was a very, very good update to battlegrounds when I tested it in a testing environment. So I'm looking forward to seeing what real life changes they made going into the, well, live game. So but overall, it is a much more balanced game. Let's see what they talk about. So it's a new map. Will challenge your battle-tested strategies and change the way you play. And it is, of course, going to be a new battleground map. So the major update will also introduce changes to objectives and mechanics and revitalizes the fight to destroy the ancient heart. The major update is an excellent time to come back to Battlegrounds. Keep your eyes peeled for more details in our next blog. And they're going to cover this in a second, but the next blog comes out like it normally would next Monday. But we are getting some good, like, sort of heads up literally a week ahead of time. So we're getting 3 new legendary gems, which is about that time. I can tell you right now, they look absolutely sick. All 3, regardless of which one you want, 5-star, 2-star, 1-star, they all look good. So the first one is going to be Colossus Engine, which is a 5-star legendary gem. Let me pull them up here. Granting yourself a buff. That buff also grants you colossal strength for 6 seconds, increasing your skill damage by 50%, while also increasing your size and skill range. Additionally, colossal strength also grants you immunity to knockback effects for 4.8 seconds. Colossal strength cannot occur more often than once every 20 seconds. Wow. So this is one heck of a buff. Now, it is safe to assume that this is in max rank, because typically when we get these patch notes in advance, it is, of course, in the max possible ability. So this is a rank 10 5-star legendary gem. That's what it's going to look like, which is pretty sick, honestly. So you're getting immunity to knockback, which is crazy, but you're also getting 50% more skill damage. Oh, and size and skill range. Like, what? So, like, I was just imagining like the wizard Frostbeam build or like disintegrate build. Like, if will increase range on that thing is crazy. Whatever, there's a lot of different combinations you can come up with, but this is gonna be a very, very, very good gem. Definitely seeing a bit of power creep when it comes to our new 5-star legendary gems, but overall, like I said, it's sick. 2-star, also really cool, by the way. So this is going to be Spectre Glass, and this is going to be critical hits shatter enemy armor for 2 seconds, increasing the damage they take from you by 28%, and increases your critical hit chance against them by 4%. Cannot occur on the same target more than once every 6 seconds, which is actually kind of crazy. So once every 6 seconds, you can do 28% more damage for 2 seconds. And I don't know about you guys, you can do a lot of stuff in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But this is really cool, really exciting. A really good 2-star gem. Pairs fantastically with Mother's Lament. Pairs fantastically with Roiling Consequence. You know, a lot of builds are crit heavy. This is really just helping you do more damage, just sheer percent. Multiplicative? Multiplicative damage. For doing your critical hit damage. It requires literally nothing, and the cooldown is only 6 seconds. It's literally like this could be the new must pick up 2-star gem based off all the other 2-star gems you're running. But you get what I'm saying. The 1-star. Now this is what I thought was interesting. Critical hits disable enemies, preventing them from using use of their dash skills. Rip Monk and Blood Knight. For 3.6 seconds and reduces their movement speed by 24%. Cannot occur on the same target more often than every 20 seconds. So a bigger cooldown. It's more disabling in the most literal sense than it is buffing you. So it's disabling the enemy. Again, for a 1-star gem, it could help in PvP for those free-to-play low spenders. But again, I think the must pick up here is that 2-star. The Spectral Glass, in my opinion, is going to be super duper good for basically all builds. Because everyone, if you're building your builds, not to use the same phrase over and over again, but if you're building the build builds correctly, you're going to have a lot of crit hit chance in it. You're going to probably be pushing almost max, or at least have a high crit hit chance. So any crit hit is going to basically every 6 seconds going to give you 28% more multiplicative damage. Pretty sure it's multiplicative. It could be additive, but I feel like because we're talking about percent, it's multiplicative. Again, it is late. It's 10 o'clock. I have not slept in a while. But that's crazy. And then on top of that, it also gives you the additional 4% additional crit hit chance. Now, again, this is going to be at max rank. So the 28% is, of course, at max rank. I would assume this probably gets added later on as you level up the gem. But super awesome legendary gem there. Now, that's not all. Oh, but wait, there's more. This is something we've all been asking for. So Essence loyalty bonus changes. Now, again, I didn't mean to skim over the fact that the BG changes is now finally coming out. Like, that is insanely exciting. Okay, so, but like, I've already played it. I'm looking forward to see what changes they made to it. I don't want to talk about it, good, bad, or indifferent, until I see the changes they made, potentially based off the feedback we gave them. I will say at face value, though, it was sick. Super duper good. Lots more fighting, which is good, I feel like, in Battlegrounds. So got the new BG, new legendary gems, the new Essence loyalty bonus. So this is going to be, I don't know if they go into detail here. So we've also changed the way to extract essences. Oh, they do actually. There is no longer a weekly cap for extracting essences. This is fantastic. I can tell you, even as somebody who doesn't grind as hard as other people, that's what she said. F's in chat. But it felt bad when you did grind and you got a bunch of essences where you just had to sit on them, and then you were basically capped the next week, and then you're capped the next week. It was just like this never-ending cycle. So, and you'll no longer be time-gated from unlocking new essences when they're released. So once you have unlocked the difficulty for the corresponding essence and the server paragon level has been reached, the new difficulty, they can be unlocked right away. So again, server paragon has to hit it. But is it your, it's not your server. It's not your paragon level. It's server paragon level. So once the server paragon level and you've unlocked the difficulty, you can start unlocking the new essences, which is basically when you can start unlocking the new essences anyway, but it gets better. But wait, there's more. Newly released essences start with a cheaper cost that increase with each essence you unlock with the same class. And it says, you heard that right. Each class has its own cost. So if you class transfer frequently, you'll be able to quickly unlock your first few essences for each class. Be on the lookout for further details about the system update in the upcoming patch notes. So this is huge. So basically you can see that it's 400, but if a newer one could be cheaper. I don't know if this is the newer one. Well, it says drops from normal or higher. So I'm going to go and say no. It's probably going to be less than 400, I'm going to assume. Either way, though, this seems like a change in the right direction. I like it a lot. Oops, what happened? Where'd you go? Okay, what else? So familiar skill improvements. This one is actually kind of small, but it's actually, like, in my opinion, really interesting. So your valued and trusted companion is now learning some new tricks, adventurer. As a result of player feedback, we have increased the versatility to aid you in the fiercest of battles. Some will be able to earn new skills specific to each familiar, giving them the needed edge in intense battles. Their loyalty will soon only be matched by the power of their newfound abilities. So new abilities for familiars, basically helping you more so in battle, which is pretty sick because they don't really do much in battle. Mastering masterful crafting changes. Interesting. So for the first time, you will now have immense control over how you craft powerful gear. Gather ores from the open world and materials from defeated elite monsters, then head to the blacksmith to forge your choice of legendary items with at least one class-specific affix or a skill stone with at least 3 class-related affixes. Huzzah! Interesting. So the skill stone, that's for the what's it called system? The little thing at the top. You're gonna tell me in the comments and I'll be like, oh yeah, that was it. The charm. That's for the charm system. Okay, so that's interesting. But you can also get 1 class specific affix on legendary items. That's pretty sick. But it's also your choice. Are you choosing the affix as well? Either way, it's cool. All right, Charvel Winds Vanguard update. Venture into the Charvel Winds and Vanguard. You'll fight against new enemies, take down the fearsome Glad Bane boss, and come toe-to-toe with new Heliquary bosses. So we're getting new bosses, and Vanguard essentially getting the new season. more details to come. So this is where they just tell us that we're getting more details in the March 18th patch notes, which is going to be, oh, it's next Tuesday, actually. Interesting. So we're going to get the patch notes Tuesday. Update is Thursday. A little bit of an offset. Usually we get the update or the patch notes Monday and the update goes live Wednesday. So it's a little bit of a day off. That's fine. We'll accept it this one time, Diablo Immortal. We still love you. But anyway, super exciting stuff. Let me know what you're most excited about. Obviously, I'm assuming most of you are going to be excited about the Battlegrounds. I am also, but as not like the biggest BG fan, I'm also like super excited for that 2-star Legendary Gem, if you couldn't tell from how much I honed in on it. But I do think it's going to be sick for almost every build. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Super duper excited about it. Can't wait to cover it more when it comes out next week. And I know I've been promising it for like the last few weeks. I promise you, like, my next video is going to be a monk build, I think. All right. Love you. Bye.